this motherfucker stable. Hold on. Pistachio candle. Honey pistachio. The hoes love it. You feel me? Listen, if you're a stupid motherfucker, if you're dumb as rocks, you don't gotta worry about shit. You can still make it. You just gotta be curious. Now, on some real stuff though, it depends. Cause if you're really dumb, like you really have nothing between your ears, then there's only so much you can do. But if you're at least like aware enough to, know how to watch a YouTube video, you know how to clean yourself. If you're within reason, dumb, you can make it. You just gotta be curious. Smart people, everyone thinks that you gotta be super smart to be successful. Now this may be coming from someone who isn't the smartest, but I'm not the dumbest. I'm just curious, or I act on the curiosity. A lot of people, once they graduate high school, they don't learn shit anymore. Some go to college and then some learn shit and then they do good. Some go to college, they don't learn shit, and then they get out and they never learn shit again. And some people, they graduate college, especially where I'm from, people wasn't really going to college like that. But you graduate high school and then you never learn shit again. You just, now this way you were in high school to these couple years after, this is how you're going to act for the next 10 years because you stopped learning. And that slows you down. Because if you're not smart or you didn't have the best education, the only way you can climb up is by being curious, is by trying to find things that you don't know a lot about and exploring those topics so that you learn about them. But y'all don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they want to get high, they want to chill, they want to scroll on the phone, they want to try to get laid. It's like they have these aspirations to be these things, but then they don't let it happen because they hold themselves back. And it's like, if you're dumb, okay, if you're a little slow, like if you're a little, okay, but you can just be curious. You can figure the problem out if you search hard enough. And some people don't search. And that's where the stupidity lies, to be honest. Your IQ could be in a good range, but if you're not curious, if you're not still learning shit, you're only as good as what you learn. So that's just where it is, man. A lot of y'all, you need to figure out things, and it's even if it's a completely unrelated topic, like just try every day to learn something new. Like what I learned today. Well, what I learned today, I'm gonna put in a different video. But I learned about my body. I went on a run. I pushed myself a little further than I had previously thought that I could go, and then now I learned that. I learned that I can go a little further. I did like 10 minutes on Duolingo. I learned a little Spanish. I watched some YouTube videos about YouTube itself, and I learned a little bit about that. I watched YouTube videos on personality traits and, things about yourself. I'm always trying to learn stuff. And it's like, that's the only way you can make it, is if you are constantly learning. It can be a variety of things. It could be one specific thing, just as long as you're learning something. Put down the blunt, you feel me? Pick up a book. You know what I'm saying? You don't even got to pick up a book. You got books on the phone. You got YouTube videos. You got podcasts. Just find something you want to listen to. But you know what another problem is? A lot of people who aren't curious about things, they just don't know shit about themselves. You don't know what you like. You grew up thinking a certain way because you grew up in an environment that had you thinking a certain way, with parents that try to get you to think a certain way. Adding drugs, adding alcohol. Like, you don't know who you are, what you like, so you're only doing those things that you were accustomed to doing. But those are just patterns. That's not even you. But people aren't curious enough to think like, yo, is what I'm doing really what I'm supposed to be doing, what I want to do, what I should be doing? And people don't do that. And I think the more that you do that, the better chance you'll have at success. Now listen, there's some people who, life is a lottery. Whether or not you believe in God, life is a lottery. There's some babies born and they die at birth. There's some motherfuckers smoke, drink, live till they're 99, serve in every war possible, don't get killed. There's some people, everyone gets dealt a different hand. And sometimes you do everything you can, but you just fall short. But at least give yourself a motherfucking chance. We're all human. I get it. I'm a human. Everything I talk about are things that I actively go through and I deal with. I'm not talking about, that's where I get the ideas for the videos. I'm going through something and then I figure it out and then I'm like, oh shit, like I want to make a video about it. That's why I always say, like, if you can take it, you can take it. If you can, you can. I'm just sharing my lived experience and ways in which I found solutions to problems that other people have potentially faced. So if you could take what I'm saying and apply it, that's all. If I'm saying nonsense, let me know. I'm always open. I'm open-minded. That's another thing with being curious. To some extent, you have to be open-minded. You have to be okay with the fact that the way you perceive reality may not be the way in which reality operates. And you may have been misled. You may have been lied to. You may have come to the wrong conclusion entirely on your own, but you did somehow. And the curiosity, you have to be kind of open-minded because you got to be okay with that. If you grew up your whole life thinking that the sky is motherfucking purple, and you go out and you see it's blue, it's a big change. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere, but somehow you had it wrong the whole time. You feel stupid. And people don't like to feel stupid. That's another thing. People got egos. We all have egos. An ego is a great thing because it tries to keep you alive and it can fuel you to do a lot of great things. But at the same time, that motherfucker can weigh you down a lot. People have egos. They don't like to feel stupid. And I get it in some things. I get it. But when it comes to that, you gotta throw it out. You should feel happy about feeling stupid. Because when you feel stupid about something, that means that you have room to grow in an area. And then once you actually apply that and you keep going and keep learning, once you are smart in that topic and you don't feel stupid, it's like an ultimate confidence boost. And I don't know if I made a video. Turn this motherfucker off. I don't know if I made a video about confidence, but just to tie in that, a lot of people, you hear fake it till you make it. That is a real thing that does have a substantial weight. However, there is a difference between that and like true confidence. True authentic confidence is built up. This isn't something that I got from myself, but this is something that when taking this thing that I heard and trying to apply it to my life, I have found that it's true in my experience. So this isn't my original thing, but when you become an expert in a certain thing, you are confident because you have experience in that thing. Like if let's say I'm a boxer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If I'm a boxer and I've really got hands like that, I've really been putting time in the gym, you know what I'm saying? I walk into a room, I know guns illegal, but shit, when it comes to the hands, I feel alright. I know that most of the people in here ain't put that work in when it comes to getting busy like I have. So I know like I'm protected. So I have that confidence about me. And it's honest confidence because honestly, I really get shit cracking. So I think, then that's true confidence. But then you have the guys who they don't want to go into the gym. They aspire themselves and they try to create this image of themselves as being like top dog, these legendary fucking hitmen, you know what I'm saying? They could really get after it, get busy. They really know how to squabble and get down. But they step into the boxing ring, they step into the mat, it don't gotta be boxing, MMA, whatever. And you getting pieced up, you really getting your shit. You get to throw a few punches, you like, damn, this shit a little more tiring. That adrenaline start to kick in, then that adrenaline dumps, you lose all your energy. You know what I'm saying? The other guys over there, like, yo, You're panicking. He's bang, 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 piecing you up. If you ain't get dropped or you ain't quit or you ain't get knocked out, you just, even if you just survive, it's like, fuck. I don't want to go through that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's understandable why people don't want to get to the other side and why they want to stop. But this is the problem. That same guy who gets pieced up, he's like, yo, fuck this. But now he has that in his mind, in the back of his mind. He was that confident guy who thought he could fuck shit up. Then he got his ass whooped. But there's still that layer that ego wants to protect you. So he's still thinking to himself to some degree. He's now having this duality of, on one hand, nah, I'm still like that. He just got me lucky. I was just out of breath, you know what I'm saying? I'll really knock his ass out if this was in real life. You know what I'm saying? But then there's that other side that was like, yo, I don't know. We was in that ring and we was pussy. We wasn't really getting after it. He was really giving us the work. Like, no bullshit. I might not be who I think I am. Then you got that duality, and that causes motherfuckers to, you know what I'm saying? You bring the heat, some shit get popping. Now you don't know if you can protect yourself. You go in guns blazing, trying to overexert your dominance and get fucking pieced up. Or it's like, if you go in there on some scared shit, you might pull out now you caught a murder case. Now you're going to jail forever for something stupid. Or even if you don't do that, you might be the one, you know what I'm saying? Just cause it's not real. Just cause you're faking it. You gotta fake it till you make it. That's a real thing, but you gotta be smart about that, because true confidence comes in action. It comes in actually getting things done. You know what I'm saying? Like actually having the experience. But that all is a result of that curiosity and that willingness to be okay with being stupid. And accepting that you're stupid. And accepting that because you're stupid, you know that you have room to grow. So you're taking that time to grow in that thing. I don't even know what the topic of the video was, but I'm pretty sure that was the answer to it. So that's all I got to say for that one. You feel me? Catch y'all in the next one.